radar, and what we're looking at is a couplet. We want them to be right next to each other, and that usually shows some rotation in that thunderstorm. So that's what they're showing on the right-hand side of the screen, and no doubt, Pete, that's showing the tornado that's on the left right there.
That is unbelievable watching this. So once again, this is just on the west side of I-35. It's south of Pauls Valley right now. If you know anyone that lives up in the Pauls Valley, Wynwood area in Oklahoma, give them a call. No doubt they are aware of what's going on, but we would hate for them to not be. So once again, if you know anybody that lives around Pauls Valley or Wynwood, we are looking at a very, very intense tornado, one that has been on the ground. We've been talking about this for the better part of 5 minutes. This tornado has been on the ground for close to 10 minutes now, maybe even a little bit longer than that. But we're getting some reports right now of another tornado that may be developing just to the north of it, which would be even closer to Pauls Valley. So when I was looking at, and you see that kind of on the right side of your screen, we may be seeing multiple vortices right now. One is just to the west of Wynwood, really to the southwest of Wynwood, and another one up around Pauls Valley. We could be looking at a big parent cell that could be producing a couple of tornadoes right now. So once again, we are looking at a tornado, clear to see that it is on the ground. It's not a Doppler radar indicated situation right now into the southern parts of Oklahoma, right around Pauls Valley. And Colleen, meteorologist Colleen Coyle, meteorologist Ashton Altieri here with us right now as we watch this tornado that's very near Wynwood, Oklahoma. Wynwood is just on the east side of I-35. Pauls Valley, 35 really runs right through Pauls Valley, so it's up in the Arbuckle Mountains. Just kind of gets on the southern edge of that, if you would. But that's the area we're watching right now, Colleen.
And Pete, you know, when we look at this on radar, this is a very discrete supercell thunderstorm. These are the ones that really make us nervous because they are by themselves. They have a lot of energy to work with, and so this is one supercell that can make or break a tornado outlook like this. And we can see these multiple tornadoes all out of this one supercell. And actually, this video is being shot about a half-mile away there in Wynwood, just to looking at that tornado. So they have crews on the ground right there watching that. Oh my gosh. That is some incredible video.
Yeah, watching these chasers here just a half mile away.
Just a half mile.
And I know they're staying on the south. Look at the debris. You see the debris flying through the air.
Wow.
Wow.
And you look over on the right side of the screen. Now look at this. I'm just going to let the pictures here tell the story.
This tornado has all but stalled at this point. I've got to watch to make sure it does not come back to the west. It's actually started to go south now. You got to be very careful with this. It adds to the house. There is wood debris in the air at this location.
Is it moving more? Is it moving? It looks like it just backed away and now drifted a little bit to the right.
It moved south at this point. It is on the south side of the road, but it was north of the road just a second ago. It's hit another house. There is more wood debris in the air right now. I've got to be very careful here, guys.
Yeah, you got to be very careful. Yeah, absolutely. And Chris, your safety is number one here. Don't get too close to this. We see a lot of people there in front of you trying to get up on this storm, but this is a dangerous place to be in Garvin County here. Once again, the tornado looks like it's jogged a little bit more down to the south. That might bring it more in towards around south of Joy, in towards around the community of Davis here. Once again, violent tornado still continues to move across Garvin County and is now about 1 or 2 miles west of I-35 and is currently 422. Joy, this tornado will be moving in at 433, and this storm does not show much of a weakening trend at all. As Chris just told us, it looks like one house was just hit just seconds ago out across just west of Joy, but this is where the tornado is, on North Meridian and County Road 1680, just west of I-35 and west of County Road 3260. Moving to the east, Joy, and then Davis is going to be right down here. So from Joy to Davis, you're in the path of the storm. You need to be going into your tornado shelter or the innermost room of your house immediately. Let's switch here and put this tornado right here in front of us. Looks like it's continuing to show violent motions here. And Chris, it looks like you're coming up on some debris here. What are you seeing?
Guys, there are houses through here that are just completely gone right now. All the walls are down.
Oh my goodness.
The trees have been stripped there through here. This is not a good thing. The houses through here, there are several from memory, and yeah, they are all just, they're just gone right now.
Oh my gosh! Now, when you see that, and you see the trees that are debarked here, this is bad. This is a bad situation here for Garvin County. Again, this is a very large and powerful.
Listening to is Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane. He is at our sister station. That's who's on the screen right now. Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane. He's at our sister station up in Oklahoma City at Cocoa, and what he's describing is a tornado right now, a violent tornado that's just to the south of Pauls Valley. The other person who is the chaser that's out there, Chris Sanner, he is near Wynwood, and Wynwood is just on the east side of I-30. Wynwood, which is just on the east side of I-35. That's to the south of Pauls Valley, right along 35. So this is north of the Red River. This is in Oklahoma. And let's listen to Damon one more time, and let's also listen into Chris, because as Damon mentioned just a moment ago, we have a violent tornado right now that has already impacted several homes. It has certainly created some major problems there. And Colleen, you're watching this with us as well.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us right now, this tornado has been on the ground about 20 to 25 minutes, and we've seen it when it just started to touch down, and has now stayed a fairly healthy condensation funnel there. You can see the debris flying in the air, and this has been there, then on the ground for about 25 minutes. We're going to listen in again. There's continuing, this has just been tracking across 35, and they've been keeping a pretty good picture on it.
Looks like it.
Let's listen in for a second.
This road is impassable, still shows tight circulation now just west of Joy and west of Wynwood, but this tornado, he can't go any farther down. This road is blocked, so he is going to have to make his way around these down power lines, and it looks like, no one's going to be able to make their way any farther down. You see everyone there starting to turn around, but this damage that this tornado has done out across Garvin County is very scary. It is very scary. As Chris just mentioned, trees have been debarked. When you get that type of storm moving in, that is one of the stronger tornadoes that you can have. So he's going to have to reposition. But guys, we need to look at this. Let's see here. This storm that is going to be. Let's see here that the Weather Service just said storms near Goldsby in the south side of Moore also showing rotation, and they are watching it closely. That is going to be a storm that's right over Moore. For Oklahoma County, we're going to have to start juggling all of these storms all at once. It's going to be a very busy afternoon here, but this is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Edmond. It looks like we're starting to see at least that spin, that rotation coming in just west of Edmond, west of Oklahoma Christian.
And also in southern Oklahoma, where we do have one tornado that has been on the ground for quite some time now. If it hasn't crossed 35, just to the south of Pauls Valley, it will do it momentarily. We have a couple of other storms that could be rotating here shortly. Damon Lane, Chief Meteorologist at our sister station in Oklahoma City, the ABC station up there, he's tracking a thunderstorm right now that's very near Edmond. It could produce a tornado here very shortly. And as we take a look at our radar here, I'm watching a rotation with these thunderstorms really all up and down the I-35 corridor in Oklahoma, anywhere from just north of Thackerville all the way across the state of Oklahoma, and all the way just to the west and southwest.
If your air conditioner